Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Platinum. I am Sinali, and today we're gonna go over Route 203, finish exploring and finishing up Jewel Life City, and make our way over to the Orberg City, the Orberg City gym. All right. First, we do have a couple of things we have left to do here at Jewel Life City. You call yourself a Pokemon trainer and yet you have no Poketch? See, sometimes Pokemon games can be fairly mean. That's it. That is Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. Oh my, you are a rare case indeed. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I am now conducting the Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jewel Life City. If you can find them, I will gift you a Poketch. Alright, so we have our objective is to find 3 clowns. These 3 clowns are going to ask you basic questions regarding the Pokemon mechanics. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining XP? Yes. Alright, yep. They're all going to be simple, basics, questions. Nothing too hard. It's very different from process. Yep, the more we defeat other Pokemon, the higher we get in level. The higher we get in level, we get to evolve our Pokemon. Pretty simple. Let's see if I remember correctly. There we go. Hi, I'm the Poketch Company Clown. Let's roll out my question. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes, Pokemons can hold one item, all doing various different effects to your Pokemon. Some will boost the defense, like the Eviolite. Others are like berries that can be eaten in battles, triggering certain events like healing or removing a status condition. Pretty simple. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Pokemon clown jesters. They look friendly, more friendly than most clowns. All right, I'm sorry, but yes, clowns do creep me out. I'm not completely terrified of them to where I'm absolutely not, but it just still creeps me out a little bit, and I don't know what it is. There has to be some mental, psychological reasons why clowns are the thing that most people will fear. Things like clowns, spiders, snakes that kind of look kites you can add on there. In return for these coupons, I present to you this Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. And we receive a Poketch. As I was saying, clown, snake, spider, heights are the 4 phobias that I think most people do have. I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, as I have been most of this Let's Play. Alright, and with that, we are going to go up to Route 204. But I do want to actually focus on one part here. The Poketch in Platinum is much better than the Poketch in Diamond and Pearl. And oh, okay, Caleb needs healing. We don't want to die again, but yeah. So in Diamond and Pearl, well, let's first talk about this Platinum Poketch. This Platinum Poketch, you could go up and down. In Diamond and Pearl, you could only go up. You can't go back. So if you're scrolling really fast, trying to get to that was it Poketch application that you want, and you skip it by one, you have to go all the way through all the Poketch chats to get back to the one you want. And it's not too bad right now, but once you get to later game, when you have 12, 13 of them, 15, it's horrible. Alright. And it's just one of those things where not everything in the past is better than it is today. Alright, and with that, we will now actually this is the step counter, a calculator. a clock in our Pokemon. I think the time would be fun. I should already have the Pokemon up on the top right corner, and I like doing that. There is an item here, and there's a trainers. If you run past a trainer, they will turn around at you automatically. But if you walk by them, you can skip them. But I believe you're who I want to battle. I'm not entirely sure. You know, the Pokedex in Platinum does work a little bit differently than most Pokemon games, where in most Pokemon games you have to actually catch the Pokemon to complete it. Well, here you just have to see the Pokemon to complete it. It's a nice change. It definitely does make completing at least the Sinnoh Dex a little bit easier. In the regards that you don't have to go out there and catch every single Pokemon, you just have to see them. And it also makes it easier in the fact that you don't have to, like, you know, trade in exclusive Pokemon from other games. As again, all you have to do is see them, and every Pokemon should be out here able to see. So if you just play the game, battle most of the trainers, you should be able to complete your Pokedex. You know, and that even goes for like the legendary and exclusive event Pokemon that we will get into a lot later. But actually, now that I'm here, exclusive events in Platinum. I just want to talk about how, as a kid, I never really did any of these events. The only event, like Platinum event, that I ever did as a kid was Jirachi. I unfortunately lost my original childhood copy of Platinum. I don't know where it is, and I'm so sad because I do have, you know, an exclusive event Jirachi there that I really kind of want back. I am committed, or not committed. I'm convinced that it's somewhere in my house. I just don't know where. I have been looking at things for like 8 years now and still have not been able to find it. But yeah, Magikarp, considered one of the worst Pokemon. You know, Magikarp, synonym nothing. I don't know. It is the Pokemon of worthlessness, but it's also just like the most popular Pokemon. Magikarp can do literally nothing to you. Absolutely nada. It only knows Splash, a move that, again, does absolutely nothing. You can come in here with any Pokemon and defeat a Magikarp. Alright. And I know there are a couple Let's Plays where they get through all of Platinum with only a Magikarp, and that is, first of all, very impressive. I don't think I have the patience for that kind of stuff, and I respect people who do that very much. But yeah, Magikarp. It does evolve into Gyarados, one of the best Pokemon ever, but that's about where positives end for Magikarp. Why it's so popular? I mean, it's just kind of the original. So you are the trainer I actually want to battle. So you do want to battle this trainer, last Samantha. The reason is because she does have a Bidoof, and a Bidoof is not something that you are guaranteed to see in your playthrough. You know, I think it's only available, I think, in this part of the world as an encounter. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But yeah, like, she's I think the only trainer that has it. So it's a lot easier. And, oh god. So yeah, see it. You can go through the entire Let's Play without seeing a Bidoof. Alright, we're just gonna pound spam. That's what a lot of these early games are. We are getting into where. Okay. We are getting to where what do you call them? Pokemon. A little bit more strategies being involved in our battles. There we go. But yeah, we have pretty much finished all the tutorials. Every like early game, we're pretty much now in the actual main game, what I would call. Learn a water sport that boosts up water type moves, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I'm not really good at knowing. So the Ravage Path, I'm gonna talk to this guy. So in the Ravage Path, I'll just go here for a second. You'll be blocked by these two boulders. So I'm gonna get this item here. Another potion. Yeah, this is just another HM use that you don't have access to yet. But in the Ravage Path, you can get, I believe, Zubat, and a Psyduck. If you don't have a water type, or more specifically, if you pick Chimchar, this is Badoo or a Psyduck, a very, very good options for the next gym. I mean, I know some people do struggle with Chimchar on the Orbit City gym, and if you are one of those persons, come over here and get a Buddy or a Psyduck. It's very useful. It'll get you to that first gym fairly easily. And yeah, you know, Badoo is one of the better, does actually evolve into one of the best special attackers in the game. So if you want to keep the Badoo for your team, I 100%, you know, respect that. I've used Roserade in many of my playthroughs before. She is kind of like the Platinum staple Pokemon. Like everybody who's ever played Platinum pretty much has used like the one shared common team most of the time. Alright, and with that, alright, we have finished exploring the north side of Jubilife City. I want to go in this building. As you recall, I did spend about a good 5 minutes going through the different buildings, looking for an item, only to discover it was in none of the buildings that I was looking in. The item is right here. So if you talk to this woman right here, she will give you a Quick Claw. This is a luck-based item. If you get a Pokemon, it will, at random moments, make your Pokemon go first. Since, right now, we don't have any items, we don't have any items, we're gonna make use of this and give it to Piplup. She's already not the fastest Piplup in the world, and she does have a minus speed nature. So I think the Quick Claw could be of good use in these early parts of the game until we could get something better on her, or on him. Alright, and now we're just gonna go ahead and heal our Pokemon one more time. Alright. So as far as what else there is to do here in Jubilife City, there's a big portion of the game that isn't necessarily open to us yet. So if we make our way over here, there we go. This is the Global Terminal, your gateway to the world. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have any gym badges. The Global Terminal is off limits if you don't have any gym badges, sorry. So yeah, this is part of Nintendo Wi-Fi events, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but yeah, we can't come back here until we do have another gym badge. So with that, we have one more building to look at, and that is going to be the Spuddy. Buddy, are you not gonna let me in? Okay, he's not gonna let me in. So I think I want to just point somebody out. Yes, this guy. I'm the president of Poketch Company. I'm developing a new Poketch app. It's not quite done, but my guess is it'll be ready when you get your first gym badge. So yeah, please remember this guy. When you get your first gym badge, you want to come back here, and he will give you different Poketch apps depending on the gym badge that you have. Pretty useful, just something to remember, something nice to remember. Alright, and with that, that's most of the stuff we could do here in Jubilife City. We don't have access to the Jubilife TV station, and we don't have access to the Global Terminal. The Global Terminal, I believe, is basically useless to us Actually, there's an item over here I gotta get. It's a good time as ever. I want to talk about the early game Sinnoh Pokemon just being so good. Like, I strong-heartedly believe that Sinnoh does have the best early game Pokemon. Like, you're 2 routes in, you could already get Badoo, Starly, Shinx, and Bidoof, because he's a good HM slave for your entire adventure. You know, like, those are all Pokemon that you keep in your team for, like, the long term. They're not just, you know, catch them because you need team members. These are all team members who you're gonna raise for your team to go fight the champion. And I think that's just incredible. Am I healed? I am healed. Alright, cool. So if you came over here before, Looker would be blocking the path, telling you you still got things to go do. But now that Looker's not here, we have access to go into this path to get blocked by a second blockade, and now it's going to be Barry. Hey Hori, tell me, you got a little tougher. Me? Do you even need to ask? Of course I got tougher. Come on, I'll demonstrate it to you. So yeah, this is our second battle with Barry. He has caught 1 extra Pokemon. That 1 extra Pokemon is Starly. A Starly that you do not underestimate his Starly. For the most part, we're just gonna bubble spam. Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna bubble spam it. Have people about the whole time because we don't have any other Pokemon yet. As far as the Pokemon that I have thought of for the team, I do finally have a team placed in order, and I know exactly what team I'm gonna be using. I'm very excited for it. It did take me a while to come up with it. But yeah, Piplup level 11 should not have much of a problem with Barry's team this early. There we go, Quick Claw. I think you outsped and you didn't need it, but Quick Claw, that is effective. A Quick Claw. There we go. And Starly goes down. We get 84. I don't think that's enough for level 12. That's enough. And you just send in Turtwig. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why keep a water Pokemon out during a battle with a grass type? Well, Barry's ace Pokemon does not know a grass type move, believe it or not. So, yeah. And this is going to take a while. Yeah, he only knows Tackle. Is there stuff a water sport here? Because Pound is not doing anything. Oh, okay. It weakens firepower. Alright. We're gonna see what Bubble does. So there we go. I was wrong about. You know what? It does more than Pound. I really hope he doesn't have a potion. But yeah, this is gonna be the whole battle here. Oh my god. But yeah, even though Barry's Turtwig is strong enough or high level enough to learn his like grass type move, he doesn't know it, which makes this battle a lot easier, and you don't have to actually catch another Pokemon just to deal with his Pokemon now, like with his ace starter Pokemon, which is kind of nice and a little bit. Some people do complain it's a little bit too easy, but it is also early game. I don't think you really need it to be this hard. And bro, how many times are you gonna raise your defense? Oh my. Alright, Quick Claw. Cool. Alright. Oh, okay. That did a little bit extra damage. So if you don't know, damage in Pokemon is also... It has a slight variation to it. It can do a little bit more damage, a little bit less damage. It's just adding more of that RNG level to the Pokemon. If you like the Pokemon games, you know? Because they don't like making everything so specific. So you gotta add a little bit of a randomness to everything. Alright. Use Tackle once again. He's 5 damage when he was doing 4. That is a good example of the variation in damage. Oh no. Okay, tackle, 4 damage. Alright, quick claw. I think we outspeed it anyways, so not really useful, but yeah. And with that, Churchwig is down. And we should be level 12. Perfect. So yeah. See, I want to talk about... I just really like the move of water sport. I feel like in single player, I don't know. I don't know like a use I could ever have for it. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. First team to take on the Orberg City Gym. I'm going to toughen up for that totally. Alright, and with that, we are in Route 203. There's an item over there. And a trainer. So we're going to go ahead and battle this trainer. I'm going to go ahead and just battle most of these trainers here because I do want to get my Piplup up and leveled since it's going to be our only Pokemon for a little bit. Alright, and this trainer does have a Kricketot. Kricketot is quite rare in these previous previous wild encounters. I know we did run into one a while ago. But again, it's a pretty rare encounter. You're not guaranteed to see it. So if you haven't seen it by the time you're up here, definitely battle this trainer to see a Kricketot for your Pokedex. It'll save you the hassle of... Oh, come on, don't unleash Bud. But it'll save you the hassle of doing all that. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, this Kricketot can mess you up. Like, if we did not level up in the fight with Barry, we would be very much game over. Must have gained 34 experience. Nice. Alright, I mean, I would have preferred that experience go to Piplup, but that's fine. And with that, we won't go heal. I will meet you guys back at Route 204. Alright, and we are back over here in Route 204. No, not Route 203. Yeah, 203. After healing up, Piplup is now ready and healthy to go. So let's continue our journey. I forgot to get the item. But yeah, Route 203. It's a short route. There is one very important item to get up here, and some couple of optional trainers. What you do? I think they're all optional, but again, if you only have one Pokemon, highly recommend battling just all of them. You need to get stronger for the Orberg City Gym. And Shinx. Alright, we'll get up to the 102. As far as trainers that I would recommend, I mean, definitely the Kricketot trainer. Highly recommend the Kricketot trainer. How's my Pokemon doing? Yeah, we're fine. I'm doing that damage. Yeah, the Kricketot trainer I highly recommend getting. Actually, Piplup doesn't have any health taken out. We can actually battle. And also this trainer, I do recommend battling this trainer. And this trainer always seemed very interesting to me. Alright, hear me out. This trainer has a Machop. Machop isn't available yet in any of the routes that we were in. So I always found it interesting that a trainer had a Machop in such an early part of the game. You know, and he's almost like with low kick, he's almost like a mini boss for this route. And that's how I always saw him, because Machop is going to be available to us fairly soon, but he's not available now, and he's not available, he wasn't available, in the past. So I don't know, I always found that interesting, because a lot of the times the trainers that you'll see in routes are trainers that you can, that have Pokemon that are available in that area. You know, it's almost like a sly marketing ploy. But not this guy. This guy has, again, a Machop. Right? And with that, Machop goes down. And you also got to see in your Pokédexes. You can also go the whole game without saying, oh, Machop. And again, you need to see these Pokemon for your Pokédex. And especially if you want to like complete, like, you know, what do you call it? The post game. You got to complete that Pokédex. And with that, $128 for winning. Alright, we got one more. I think we got one more trainer around on this. But before that, another wild encounter time here. Yeah, this round has a lot of trainers. One stop. It's so bad. Well. But yes, that is the important item you want to get. A Repel. Alright, I know it's very, I know you want to like use it now, but trust me, you do not want to use it now. There is a better place where you want to use this Repel. Save your only Repel for a while, for a bit. I don't care how tempting it is. What else? Oh yeah, there is an Abra in this route, which if you do want an Abra for your team, I want you to know, Abra is a pretty hard Pokemon to catch in this route. So if you do want to catch an Abra, I highly recommend just waiting it out just a little bit. There is an area where you can get an Abra and it's much easier and you don't have to get through. Oh, like, so speaking of Abra, hello. I'm not gonna catch it because again it's hard. You get one shot at it because it will basically use teleport. Actually, you know what? Why not? Why the heck not? Let's just throw one Pokeball at it. See what happens. It is a pretty rare encounter here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I was gonna freak out and I was like, wow, so much for me saying how hard Abra is to catch at full health. Alright, I think you're, yeah, you are. Alright. You are a trainer. I don't think you're a trainer of interest. You're a trainer of, I want to fight for experience. You know, Piplup Slug has really been turning around over here. Alright, 136. I don't think that's enough. Yeah, no, we are in the level where it's going to take us a couple more battles to actually level up. Alright. And with that, I think that is mostly everybody. Nope, one more. Alright, and with that, Piplup grew to level 14. And but we do still have one more battle to go, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, and with that, we defeated pretty much every trainer in Route 203. I do want to go to the that was an item over there. I do want to go to the Pokemon Center and heal up one more time. So I'll catch you guys back here in Route 203. And here we found an X Defend. Put that in the final item pocket. Alright, and with that, we have our first entrance, our first cave entrance here, Orbrick City, before Orbrick City. Take a note of this. So before this point, every cave entrance in the Pokemon game was always facing north. But not this time, because the power of the DS, you can now have it facing west. So let's go into our first dungeon. Alright, so this guy's gonna... Well, that's sparkling new Poketch. Your awkwardness as a traveler. You're still pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good. You're a new fellow friend of Pokemon, so let me gift you this hidden machine to you. Man, so much for calling out our watch here that we got for free, because he said everybody had them, but I guess that nobody does have them, and I think if you have them, you just a mark in a mark. Alright. It's gonna be Rock Smash. This is the HM that you are going to be using to break. Yep, okay. This is what you're gonna be using to break these boulders. These like light brown, like crumbly looking boulders. and progress with the game. We can't use it now. You need to get the gym badge before you can use them like outside of battle. And it's just a way to stop you, make sure you don't go too far ahead. But for me as a child, you have your action replay and you turn on go through walls, so you can pretty much go anywhere at any time and catch any Pokemon very early and just master ball it. You know, I was rocking that like level 46 guard, 48. You know, when guard jump evolves on like the second gym, because I could just showed up, master ball the Gabite, fed it, cheated rare candy, and pretty much just swooped through the entire game with a guard charm. So it doesn't tell you how much of a cheater and how much I gave up as a kid playing these Pokemon games because they were so hard. I don't know what will. We're gonna have another Shinx. We're gonna just have people out. Alright. So Bubble. Yeah. Talking about Pokemon. That last trainer with an Abra, she had an Abra. I would recommend maybe fighting her. Again, Abra is a rare encounter there that you're probably not gonna see an Abra that easily. So highly recommend you just go ahead and battle that trainer as well. She does have 4 Pokemon, so it's gonna take a little while. They're all pretty low levels, so you don't get much experience from them. Alright, and with that, Camper Curtis. God, these low Pokemon levels, they give you so little money. Got one more battle before we see the light at the end of the tunnel. To celebrate my getting through this cave, I'm going to battle you. Alright, we get 111 experience. We're so close to leveling up here. But yeah, I'm actually, the more I think about it, like a minus speed nature, I mean that's fine, but plus special attack, man, like that's gonna be, it's fine. Like the more I think about it, the more I just love it. Howdy, trainer. Oh, you don't have a single gym bench. You better do something about that. I'll take you to the Pokemon gym. So yeah, Pokemon cutscene. They're gonna take us to the Pokemon gym, and Lord, you look at that. Huh? There's somebody there. There's Barry. Huh? Oh, it's you, Jorge. You finally got here. You're slow like always. But anyways, the gym leader's tough. Like seriously, if the gym leader's this tough, I wonder how he compares to my dad. Huh? I just drifted here. Anyways, that gym leader's gone out to the local mine. If you want to take on the gym leader, you better go off to the mine. I just want to, okay, so as a child, I didn't really like, I was like, okay. But as an adult, I gotta realize just how ridiculous these Pokemon games are. Sending a 10-year-old child to a coal mine because he wants to battle the gym leader. Like, we can't just, like, I don't know, call him, text him, be like, hey. He doesn't have, like, a secretary to just be like, hey, somebody's here to battle you. Come back. You know? No, they had to send in a 10-year-old child to a coal mine. Alright, so if you go north here, you will hit Route 207. Talk to this guy. That slope's too slippery. You need a bike to get up there. You don't have a bicycle? There's a bicycle shop in Eterna City. Well, believe it or not. Map. Give me a second. So we're here. Eternal City is going to be north of us. And yes, that is indeed where north of that slope is, where you need a bike to get to. So, you know, A+ Pokemon. Alright, head back. So there are a couple Pokemon here. I know there's a Geodude, and I think there's like also a Ponyta, one of the only few fire types. But let's see. So over here, we have the Orbrick City Coal Mine. What are you? National time capsules buried many years ago. That's what fossils are. Okay, but yeah, this is pretty much Orbrick City. The mine is right over here. So next time on Pokemon Platinum, we will explore Orbrick City, challenge the gym leader, And finally, get our first gym badge. Till next time on Pokemon Platinum. Enjoy and have fun. Thank you for watching.